go ahead and toss it right into the game. When we return, it's the first round of the EU Finals match here.
All right, and we are right into the action here on Ministry. We've got Spice Boys on Security in the blue, and then we've got Tough on Insurgents in the red, and already getting underway on this Bravo site here. This one, all three sites in such close proximity, and as we mentioned earlier, playing with like the changes in elevation, there's different floors that really make for some interesting gameplay as we're going here. Shifty sneaking up the stairs. Is he gonna get caught out? And he does. Tough finding 3 kills right there in a few seconds. And all of a sudden, Spice Boys, they find themselves in a 4v2. How can Norte and Marca fight their way out of this one?
We'll see if they got rid of those nades early on, it looks like. So, and with 5 left against 2, it's gonna be definitely, yeah, Tough's gonna be a lot of work today for these guys.
Oh man, and there it is. Yeah, Tough taking that first round, and we see like it's such hectic action on this map, back and forth all over the place. It did look like there might have been an opportunity there for Spice Boys to get a cap and maybe bring some of their teammates back, but they just couldn't pull it through.
Yeah, on this Ministry map, the one thing that's different about the central area is there's a lot of open space and a lot of cover. It'll make you want to peek and wait, and it's going to attempt to kind of bait you to do, but you can't really wait. I mean, you have to go just that much faster in this Bravo area. You'll see that a lot here today.
Yes, we will. And now we're starting to move forward again here into round 2. And it looked, well, I'm a little confused because it looked to me like, yeah, it looked to me like there was a guy on the wrong team. So we restarted the round, got that all fixed up. Now we're gonna get right back into it. Of course, Tough had a great win in round 1 here. Now looking to move their way in and take round 2 as well. Coming through into this meeting room in the center here. This is where a lot of the action is gonna go down. Oh my goodness, and Tough early on. The frag grenade from Fish Scale. We talk about how important those grenades are all the time, Sultan.
Yeah, and this map especially, that central area, when you're hooking those nades, there's a lot of angles that you can use to bounce and ricochet them off to get back in the corners, and that's really fun to watch if the players start doing that here today. It looks like they're going for it.
Ooh, an interesting entry there. Zanorski using the nade to get through. And it is going to end up paying off as Tough gets the victory. Even though Zanorski did pay with his life, he was able to find one. Let's see. Just great stuff from Tough here all around. Their team is just overwhelming the Spice Boys right now.
So about 5 seconds to go here. So that brings Tough 2 up to 0 so far in the first round here today.
All right, and then the question is, what does Spice Boys have to do? I mean, the execution from Tough has been so strong. How can they really overcome it?
I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot coming, you know, as far as my eye in the sky as much on the Spice Boys ends, but they definitely have to change it up. I'd say maybe hang on to those nades until they can get them close enough to utilize them. I think what they've been doing is throw them ahead of time, hoping to maybe get some of those lucky rolls or kills, and those just haven't been coming through for them.
Yeah, you mentioned it. We do actually see several nades still up on the Spice Boys side. They actually found one already with one. Norte now here on that alpha site. Level's trying to push in.
It's looking like between the two, who's going to hold on to the nades the longest. They're both really coveting this round. Both teams sure not wanting to let go of those hand grenades at all.
I really like Tough strategies here. It looks like they are really trying to rush down this alpha site, try and take it early in the round. Or at least put that pressure on Spice Boys so that they can't just focus on the Bravo site. this round has been a little bit slower. Spice Boys has done a better job of trying to survive into the late round situations, but still a lot of map control in favor of Tough right now.
Yeah, they might. We'll see what happens here. I mean, they got all their men have got all came back, almost full health. Tough's back in the game. We'll see what happens. Just time's going to tell the tale this round, I believe.
Yeah, with
half a minute left here.
Yeah, and so little time left. Spice Boys, since they have 2 sites, they are currently having a huge advantage. Tough needs to take one, or at least get it contested before that time runs out, or this round's going to be going in the favor of Spice Boys.
Yeah, and this is a good time of the rounds, if any, so far. You know, this would be the 3rd game. If they could pick up a win here, they could still make it a, you know, pretty doable round. Not have to go the distance, maybe.
All right, time is running out, but Zanorski is here on this alpha site. They are trying to capture it right now, and that should trigger overtime. It does. They get an extra minute on the clock here to try and capture this site, and it is still going their way. Tough, they've lost a few members. They need to figure out a way to get back in here and prevent this capture. But the entire side of Tough is on this site, and it's going to be difficult for Spice Boys. See Roro trying to work his way through, but there's the angle, and Tough, at the last moment, take this round through and take a 3-0 victory now. 3-0 lead in this game.
That was pretty good. I mean, those resets really came into play for them there at the end to get that away from them, even though the other boys, you know, had 2 flags there for a little while, most of that round. So close, but no cigar.
Yeah, and we've seen this happen so many times where the players come back late, and it seems like really there is a real chance for that last second victory. Those are always so exciting to watch. And that time, Tough able to pull it out. Incredible stuff from them. And Spice Boys, when it looked like they finally got it figured out, they get pushed back down again.
Looks like Tough, they really like to just push up and hang out in this top area. See, they seem to get there a lot quicker too. I don't know if that's, you know, a detriment there to Spice Boys, if not getting there fast enough is shooting them in the foot or not.
Whoa, did he just... Oh man, Flebbles. I was like, hold on. That didn't just happen, right? Nah, he accidentally took a little trip down the elevator shaft. It's a quick vacation back to the respawn, unfortunately for him. He's gonna have to hope his teammates can pull out a respawn for him.
Yeah, you know, right now is say what we have everybody up, but the way as it goes, the clock goes and the cap points goes. Tough's in the lead right here. They might get another 4th one here. See what happens.
Well, it's an interesting flip-flop here because Tough was able to capture Bravo as well as taking Alpha away from Spice Boys, but Spice Boys also captured Charlie, which got some respawns in for them. They are down on the sites, but there's a full minute left here. They have plenty of time to try and make an execute. They are trying to challenge for Bravo, but Tough is finding plays. Squishy finds a kill there. Here's Squishy on the Alpha site. Looking to see if he can spot anyone out, but just no one walking into his sights right now.
Yeah, and then a thing as we got to look for today is, you know, especially with the time, we saw just in this last round how fast that can change just within the last 10 seconds or so. And, you know, remember, the more bodies you have on a cap point, the faster those times can go either way, you know, up or down from the other teams. So just important little aspects of this, you know, game mode firefight just to keep in mind today.
Oh, a nice flick shot there from Morco, but he's in a 1v4 and everybody knows where he is. He's gonna get taken down, and Tough take the win yet again.
Looks like they're on their way to that, you know, fastest to 7 there.
Yeah, I mean, there's really only been one round that was close so far, and Spice Boys just lost control late. Tough, I mean, there was a lot of confidence in Tough in the community alongside a lot of Gum, and I guess they're proven why today. They've just come out strong here.
Yeah, overall it has been good, you know, and I'm just looking at some of the loadouts, you know. Tough is just keeping it pretty, you know, straightforward with the long-barreled guns there. All those are pretty, you know, usable on this map. I don't really know if they're not really so much a factor in this round in this gunplay. You just have to make sure your hits count, and we'll see what Spice Boys, if they can switch it up.
Ooh, an early nade there from Mensch takes down Flebbles, and that could be huge. If you look at the scoreboard, Flebbles, he's 10-0 right now. Sorry, 10-3. And he's been a real key player for them. Mensch has actually found 2 in this round now, and he's really prevented Tough from getting that early foothold onto Alpha that they've been really trying to play for.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play by him. And just like we were mentioning earlier, you know, watching that nade land up there and perfectly roll all the way down right in front of his victim there, that was just a cool shot.
Yeah, Squishy with some nice geometrical knowledge there, bouncing it off the wall. But the captures come in for Tough. Just, oh, there's a capture that's so close here. And that's actually really bad timing now. Spice Boys, they're in a 3v5. They do have the lead on the sites, but I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get those respawns.
Yeah, well, you know, a little over a minute left. We'll see what happens. There's unless they just get knocked quick. Was one down there for Tough.
Norte has been a really good player for this squad. We saw him in their matchup against Molat. He was really one of their star players, playing this kind of outside lurking role. We'll see if he can make some magic happen this time around. He's definitely got the deck stacked against him.
Seems like they're trying to keep Tough wondering here. See if the guys at Spice Boys split up and try and pinch him somehow.
A nice grenade throw there to let him go through that angle, and he actually finds the kill onto Zanorski as well. With time running out, though, he needs to take a site here soon. It's a 1v3 situation. Actually, 1v4, because a respawn had come in just before he got that kill. And there we go. He gets taken down again. It's every single round Tough finding a way to make it work. We shall see indeed as we're getting ready. And actually, interestingly enough, Shifty changed up his loadout. He was playing with more of a SMG for most of this game, but he's gone to the long barrel as well.
Yeah, I seem to remember before he was one of their players, and for the Tough the other, where Zanowski was pulling out some of those later Ks to bring some of both these teams through. So we'll see if both them can start, you know, bringing it up here to another level for both teams.
Kills back and forth. Norte takes down Flebbles. Oh, Norte with a quick 2K right there. Even though Tough got the first kill this round, Norte brings it back for Spice Boys. Now they have the lead. Caps getting close for both sides. Morco gets a capture onto Charlie, which will bring a respawn for them. Tough is close to capturing Bravo, though. Kills back and forth all over the place. There we go. Welterwolf gets the cap on a Bravo. And again, a huge play at a perfect time for Tough, because that brings them back to full force, and they had just gotten a few kills onto Spice Boys.
Yeah, they're really holding this top area there on Bravo. Ooh, taking the headshot, face shot there. They're down 2. I mean, they really need to get their guys back in this, or it's another one in the bag here for Tough.
Oh, Shifty with a kill onto Fish Scale there at Alpha. That could even things up. Oh, but then he gets taken down. Now it's Squishy and Flebbles in a 2v1 against Morco here. Morco is towards this Alpha site. Seems like they know he's there. Oh, he gets a kill. Now it's a 1v1. And Morco has control of this situation, because really, Flebbles, he needs to push him and take one of these sites. They still have a 2-to-1 advantage on the side of Spice Boys.
Yeah, I was wondering if Flebos was going to wait for him to peek from the high ground or what. I was wondering what was going to happen. He looks like he might push in there on him. We'll see what happens. Got to keep eye on that clock.
We've seen Morco hit some incredible shots earlier on, but Flebos has been so consistent throughout this game. He's 12-4 right now. He's pushing onto this alpha site, and that's the information that Morco wanted. Trying to catch him off guard. We'll see if he'll be able to do it. Steps onto the site. Now Flebos knows he's got to be here.
Just trying to get him to peek or cross by his line of sight. See if he gets that right through that little tight area there.
And a grenade coming through. Now he knows exactly where he's sitting. Oh, and he gets the angle. Flebos again. Incredible individual play from him. Really taking Tough here. A perfect half, 6-0. And really, it wasn't even close most of the time.
Yeah, no, most of those were pretty one battled, you know, versus that, I believe that third round where they came back for an overtime to keep in the game a little longer. But ever since then, it's just tough. Man, I don't know if this is an omen on the day, but they're doing really well right now. Just like always, what we've seen so far, right?
Most definitely. I think the thing that's kind of surprised me the most is it feels like Spice Boys didn't really have a lot of defined strategies. Maybe they weren't expecting to play this map, but Tough really came in here and, you know, they were rushing down that alpha site. They really knew a lot of these angles really well, and they've just been playing the map a lot better so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. You know, maybe this isn't a map they usually shine on. I mean, I'm looking for a lot to go off here, and you know, sometimes it could be just chalk it up to, you know, your gameplay isn't just working out in this round for you. You know, you can have that in tournaments, especially even with the best. Sometimes they have an off game, so you know, I don't know what's going on with Spice Boys.
Well, I'll tell you what, Norte is trying to bring him back here. He's 9-8, which doesn't seem like a great scoreline, but he is top fragging for his squad. He's already got 2 kills in this round, but now after that take, he finds himself in a 1v4 situation, soon to be a 1v5 now, because the side of Tough is trying to capture. We'll see. Norte is up top here for Spice Boys, and it looks like he actually got some of his teammates back.
Yeah, and what do I see? Yeah, coming back in, we got one with the smoke. They're evenly matched out on the grenade side for side. I expect here a little less than around probably 42nd or so mark, we're going to start seeing them start throw some of those both sides.
Oh, Morco gets caught out there. Zanorski was just ready for that angle. Oh, my goodness. Kill after kill. Tough is lighting up the kill feed right now. And this is it. The last moment for Spice Boys. A 2v5 scenario yet again in this round.
They really like coming in through that, you know, lower level and pushing in on those stairs today. And that's unfortunately, you know, sometimes, especially on that spawn side of the map for Spice Boys, it just sometimes puts you in a bind like that. You're just gonna have to push uphill to try and take that high ground, and they got it.